short animated video will tell about how a Waqf property is exchanged for another property due to the original Waqf property being damaged.
This dwelling is a charitable contribution by a married couple, intended for utilization as a facility to house and care for orphan children.
Mrs. Ina, I would like to thank you for being willing to take care of this Waqf home and the orphans here. I am very grateful that Mrs. Ina is willing to accept this job.
It's my pleasure, Mr. Adam. I'm very honored by your invitation to take care of these orphans. I'm sure that I will do this work with all my efforts. Thank you for coming to see them.
Unexpectedly, a prolonged period of heavy rainfall occurred, resulting in a significant increase in the water level. The water level surged abruptly, prompting them to swiftly evacuate the area and seek refuge in a designated shelter for flood victims.
Assalamu alaikum and Sikh Adam, I am the administrator of the Harapan orphanage. My purpose in meeting with you is to inform Sikh Adam as the trustee of the orphanage of Harapan, whose house has almost entirely been destroyed and the house can no longer be inhabited by them. I would like to ask Sikh Adam to change the place of the orphanage now to another place where there is less risk of flooding, and safer because the place is always flooded. I suggest Sikh Adam to refer and ask the authorities regarding the exchange of Waqf assets.
Thank you, sir, for taking the time for me. I have some questions that I want to ask you about my Waqf property.
No problem, I'm very happy to help you. So what's the question you want to ask, and I hope I can answer it well.
So, as I have already informed you about my Waqf house that was destroyed due to floods in Kelantan, is it possible for me to exchange the Waqf property with the same property, which is a house in another safer area?
Okay, first of all, for your knowledge, in exchanging this Waqf property, it involves several conditions. Firstly, the Waqf property must no longer have benefits or results that can be obtained. The second is damage or collapse due to natural or other disasters, and it can no longer be used. Next, the property to be used as a replacement must be better than the original Waqf property in terms of results or benefits, value, quantity, area and so on, so that the reward of the Waqf continues to remain as the Waqf property remains. For example, the Waqf property that is exchanged, that is a piece of land with an area of 1 acre, then it is better to replace it with a larger land and more yield that can be obtained compared to the original Waqf land. So, after our party has finished researching and conducting an investigation on your Waqf property, and the property to be exchanged, through 2 fair experts, our party has made a decision by allowing and approving the exchange of this Waqf property, because this exchange can really guarantee the maslahah of the Waqf property.
Well, thanks for the concise and clear answer and approval on this matter. I'm very grateful. Next, I will complete a few more processes before moving the orphans to the new home. Thank you again, and I hope we can meet again next time.
I'm glad to help you, and this is indeed my job. I hope God makes all your affairs easier and blesses you. See you next time.
After 3 weeks, Mr. Adam was able to move the orphans to a new home that was more spacious, safe, and more comfortable.
To conclude this short story, we want to emphasize a few points about this issue. Firstly, the exchange of Waqf houses is an important process in ensuring that the benefits of Waqf can be optimized for its beneficiaries. In this process, consideration of the condition of the Waqf house and the needs of the beneficiaries become the main factors in decision-making. The alignment between the availability of decent housing and the needs of the beneficiaries becomes the main focus so that the value and purpose of the Waqf can be maintained.
Second, the steps of exchanging Waqf houses not only involve a physical exchange between properties, but also demand strong coordination between Waqf institutions, beneficiaries, and other relevant parties. It involves a process of careful evaluation of the condition of the houses to be exchanged, as well as alignment of the beneficiaries' expectations and needs.
Lastly, by exchanging Waqf houses, it is hoped that the beneficiaries will be able to obtain a more suitable residence that suits their needs. This not only demonstrates the adaptation of the Waqf system to actual needs, but also emphasizes the commitment to maintaining the sustainability of the social and human values of the Waqf practice itself. Therefore, The exchange of Waqf houses is a strategic step in maintaining the relevance and effectiveness of Waqf as an instrument to improve public welfare.